Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here every day. Let me ask you this question, gang. Tough question. Do you find that you're embarrassed to be you? Do you find that you're always trying to change so that you can fit in? Do you ever wondered, why is it that I'm like nobody else? Why is it that I feel so different from everybody? How can they fit in so well and I don't fit in with them? Well, maybe it's because they're sacrificing who they are to fit in. And I'm going to tell you right now, you were not meant to fit in. You were meant to be unique. Pure and simple. You were meant to be unique. You were not meant to fit in. But you have been conditioned. You've been conditioned to do that. Question I want to ask you is, how's it serving you? How's that serving you to give up being authentic? Let me ask this question. Do you even know what authentic means? Do you even know what it means to be authentically you? Or have we been so domesticated, so brainwashed, so conditioned that we've forgotten that we're unique? We've forgotten whatever our uniqueness is. We don't even know who we are. And yet, how many people what percentage of the population do you think have forgotten who they are? Probably a great majority. An absolute great majority have forgotten their truth. And that's what the spiritual journey is about. The spiritual journey is about the rediscovery of who you are. It's the rediscovery of who you are physically. It's the rediscovery of who you are mentally. It's the rediscovery of who you are emotionally. And it's the rediscovery of who you are spiritually. Let me say hello to Deborah, who's checking in. Say hello to Jean, who's already checked in. And say hello to Nilda. So, my God, Nilda and Deborah are both in California, and they're checking in. And here it's 8. That means it's 6 o'clock in the morning there. Thank you. And there's Peter checking in. I love it. The more I see names on the side, it really helps me to relate to you, because I want to engage with you. I don't want to talk at you. I really want to engage with you. Because and that's the problem that we've got today. This whole thing of fitting in has stopped us from engaging. We want to silence anyone who doesn't think like we do, instead of engaging with them and trying to better understand, so we both can expand our level of awareness. You see, when we try to be like everyone else and we try to fit in, we give up our truth. We give up the only thing that matters in our life, and that is our authentic self. I'm watching. I know you're gonna judge me for this, and I don't really friggin' care, but go ahead and judge me. But there's a show on Netflix that I love to watch. And that show is called Sex Education, about teenagers in England going through those pubescent years. And I'd watched the 2 seasons and I loved it. And then I found out there's the 3rd season. And so I started it. I'm 2 episodes in. And the main character, Otis, is there. And I love how he's developing as a young 17-year-old, because all of a sudden in the episodes, he's now hooked up with the hottest girl in school, and she's using him as a sex toy, and he likes being a sex toy. And she's dressing him now in all of this. And he finally got the courage to say, he put on his own type of clothes and said, I'm not here to conform to you. I'm here to be me. If you want to be with me, you have to accept me as I am. Whoa. 17. Could you say that at 17? You're welcome, Dee Dee. Dee Dee, at 17, could you say, I'm not going to do this for you. I'm going to be me. If you want to be with me, you accept me as I am. Let me say this. Can you do that at wherever age you are, folks? Can you look at the people in your lives and you say, hey, I am going to stop fitting in. I'm going to start being me. And if you don't understand me, ask me. I would love to have a discussion with you. I would love to have a discussion with you and share who I am, what my dreams are, what I would love to create. And if you would like to join with me, I'd love to create with you. Oh my God. Dee Dee says it would have changed my life if I could have. Well, Dee Dee, here's a key thing. Your life starts right now. All of our lives start right now. The past does not even exist. It's a memory. We bring it forward and we let it control ourselves instead of saying, no, today's a brand new day. Today, I choose to be authentically me. Today, I choose to create. Create what? Experiences. That's why we're here, to create experiences. Today, I am going to be the observer and the creator, and I'm going to choose how I use my body. I'm going to choose how I use my mind. I'm going to choose how I emotionally respond to situations. And I'm going to find time in the day to connect with my higher self, my spiritual self, realizing I can't be connected to my spiritual self all the time. At least be aware that I'm connecting. Because if you're aware you're connecting to your spiritual self, you're not connected. Because connecting to your spiritual self, you lose yourself in the allness. Dee Dee says, that needs to be the title of your next book. Here's the key thing. I can't tell you, Dee Dee, how many times I've been told that. Some people say, why do you say this is the key thing? It's a leaf phrase. Some people say, well, that really marks what you're saying is important. Yep. Some people say, well, it makes me feel stupid that you have to tell me it's a key thing. I said, whoa. Why would you feel that I'm judging you by saying that, is what I ask. What in the past has brought that up for you? You see, anytime you're pushing someone's button, you're not doing it. The button's in them. Joanna says, I'm so glad I'm now able to be authentically me. Others can, like it or lump it. I don't care, as this is me. Way to go. In the world today, there are more pressures put on us to conform. And it takes tremendous courage, stamina, fortitude, and the ability to make a decision and stick with it to be authentic and real. Because you're going to be weird. Because everyone who's conforming is going to say, hey, you need to conform. And you say, thank you for your opinion. I think I'm just going to go through life being me. Or here's even a better response. Don't respond. Do you owe them a response? That's a really good question. Do you owe them a response? Do you need to defend yourself? If you need to defend yourself, why do you feel you need to defend yourself? Because we've been conditioned. So Deborah pressed some buttons yesterday. I love it. I'm pressing buttons every day. And inside, it gives me great joy. I don't laugh like this when I press the buttons, but as a spiritual teacher, that's my job. My job is to press buttons so that people can realize that they have the buttons so that they can uninstall them if they want to. See, I don't know. See, that's the key thing here. You never know what someone else's path is, and you never know what's right for them. Only they know that. So if I press a button, I'm not attached to whether they change and get rid of the button or not. I'm not. It's real interesting. Then you ask philosophically, do I have the right to press buttons? And you know what? Here's what I came to. This is what I come to as an answer there. I don't intentionally press buttons, but my authenticity of being me seems to do that for me. Because everyone seems to want to get me to conform. And there's a lot of struggle going on right now. And I'm telling you, I go through struggle too. I'm trying to figure out what it's like to be a spiritual teacher today. I have a local community here that's changing radically. What it was 2 years ago, it's not that anymore. It's not there anymore. And what I'm virtual, like I'm virtual with you right now, and I love that. What's the right balance? What's the best way to get people to connect and people to engage? See, I believe those are the two key points here: connection and engagement. I think we all want to feel connected to a group, connected to a tribe, connected to an idea, connected to a way of life. And we want to be with real people, authentic people, so that we can engage with new ideas. And when we engage with new ideas, we have the ability to explore life. And in order to engage and explore, here's something that has to happen. We've got to stop defending ourselves. When the second we begin to defend ourselves, we defend why we do things, we're no longer in the realm of possible engagement. We're in the realm of defending. And defense keeps you locked into where you are. That's what lawyers do. I've got my friend Niranjan. He's going to law school. And I love my friend Niranjan. He's my best friend outside of my wife. And he's now, because he's in law school, everything he starts saying is legalese, lawyer. So he takes a position and he defends it. That's what he's being trained to do. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all, except I'm not about defending anymore. I'm about exploring. I love that. I'm a spiritual explorer. I've never said that one before. What do you think about that? Are you spiritual explorers? Are you a Dee explorer? Are you a Joshua explorer? Are you a Richard explorer? Are you a Deborah explorer? Are you a Ned explorer? I can't see everyone else who's on the side there. Are you a Nilda explorer? The best thing you can do is explore yourself. And then if you find people that are like you, you can do it together. Because that's what life is. It's about exploration, creating, finding, discovering, changing, shifting, shaping, being in the moment and just friggin' enjoying life. So Dee is what you're telling me about are you speaking about my Sunday service talk that I did, on Sunday? Are you saying you like the format without doing the full service? Rather, you just prefer I just put out the talk for Sunday. Is that what you're saying? Just give me a yes or a no. Yep. There's one yes. Hello, Henry here. Good to be back here. Thank you, Lee. Henry, where'd you go? I'm here every day at this time. You're the one who's missing. I'm glad you're back too. So I've done a lot. Oh, I've been talking up a storm today. Keep this in mind. This is a place of community, and this is a place of engagement. And what I want is for you to feel safe when you come here. Because here's what I know. Life can be really challenging. But if we surround ourselves with like-minded people who accept us as we are, the journey becomes better. It's easier. It's more fun. It's more challenging. So with that, thank you for giving me part of your day. I want you to know I love you because I accept you just like you are. Until tomorrow, everyone. Oh, if you look at the comments, I've got a workshop coming on February 19th. It's a free workshop. It's on my book, The Power in You. I'd highly recommend signing up for the workshop. You can do that at agapespiritualcenter.com and have the book before the workshop. That'll help you a lot. Until tomorrow, create it, gang. Love you. Bye.